Yeah, I mean, I thought obviously Game 3 we got drilled in the Milwaukee series. Game 4 we were pretty good and gave ourselves a chance to win late. Just came up a little bit short. It's hard to beat good teams. There's two teams playing. We have to be more task-oriented, more focused on specific tasks, possession to possession, than we were in those games or on Thursday night. You know, obviously they got out to that big lead Thursday, and I thought that they played great, and we were very fortunate to get back in it. But we did a lot of things that we just can't do from a mistake standpoint, and especially when we're playing in here.
Any minute limitations on Jaylen, and is he coming off the bench again?
He'll come off the bench, and I haven't been told exact, but I'm assuming about the same, probably 25 minutes. And coming off the bench helps you do that a lot easier than if you start.
Is that game 2? Is that something that you guys address and talk about? Obviously,
We go through and watch everything that's applicable to the previous game that we think we need to apply to the next one. So, I mean, sure, we went through that. We went through the good parts. We went through the not so good parts in the fourth quarter. We went through it all. You know, again, the game is a fast game. Things happen. Things don't go your way. Sometimes you do everything right and the ball doesn't go in. Sometimes you do everything right defensively and the ball goes in for them. But there were a number of plays that I just thought we could control our performance better than we did. You know, just by being more focused on the task at hand. And, you know, here you're going to have to be that. You know, there's a physical and emotional toughness that's required. You know, it's a great opportunity for our guys to show growth from the last series.
Right, when you're defending Ben Simmons, how challenging or easy, or how does it affect them, knowing that on certain places on the floor, he's simply not going to shoot the ball?
Well, they do great counters for that. I mean, one of the things that he does that puts people in a terrible position is he goes in, if you're backed off of him, he hands off to guys that can shoot. And so if you're backed off and he hands off and you're not up there, the guys that can shoot are wide open. So it's not like you can just back off of him. And so I think that you have to do your best to stop the ball in transition. He's great at reading plays. He's great at making plays for others. Those handoffs are a bear. And so I think ultimately, you know, we're switching up our matchups all over the place. You know, Al's got him some, but Marcus Morris guards him, Shemi guards him, Marcus Smart guards him. And for each of those guys, we try to play to their strengths, but we're not naive enough to think you can stand inside the paint and guard him, because you can't. If he gets a head of steam or goes into a handoff, you're cooked.
Brad, obviously during the season you're playing different teams all the time. His preparation can't be as defined. How much better is it for a coach to play the same team in preparation?
It's maddening, but it's no, it's fun. You have to think about all the different things that they might tweak. You think about what you need to tweak. Bottom line is you can play a great game. There's still things you can improve on that you might need to do different. There's matchups that don't go your way. There's matchups that you think you can have an advantage on, and you just have to, you know, try to find those. And the best part about these series and playoffs in any sport in general is there's two teams playing, and both want it really bad. And again, there's not only that emotional and preparedness that you need to have, but also that the physicality that's required in this level of basketball.
Right. The other day, Jay Wright said after I think it was the first game, the Sixers got Brad Stevens. What do you think? Obviously, you played against him.
I mean, it's nice. And I never played against Jay. We joined the league right after, I left right after we joined the Big East. So I spent one coach's meeting with him. But I've got a great deal of admiration for the job that he's done and his teams, and it's a pretty special run they're on.
Obviously, compliment you.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you.
Greg, when you talk about being able to throw 4 different guys at Ben, it's a little unusual to have not every team can do that. What are the benefits of being able to give a guy that different looks with different defenders who can do different things?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're just trying to guard good players as hard as you can. And that, you know, we did the same thing with Giannis. I think having to play against Giannis for 7 straight games, you know, you have to guard a guy that comes downhill better than anybody in the league. And then, you know, Ben is right there. You know, Ben is going to be the best downhill player in the league for however many years now, as he continues to move forward in his career. And we had to try a number of things there. And, you know, Smart hasn't played a lot on him, but Smart's kind of always our default, you know, for anybody, basically, to guard. And but everybody else is a little bit different in how they guard. But Al's versatility and Marcus Morris, Shemi, those guys give us a lot of different options. Thanks.